How you guys doing? Steve here again today. I posted a video last night, something that I learned about prioritizing your worries and your stressors and your goals and only focusing on one at a time. And it really helped me out for the rest of the night and continued on into today. It really helped me set a focus on what's going on and what I really need to do, and put the rest of the smaller worries on the back burner until time comes to face them. You know, a lot of them are months away, or weeks away, or even a year away. So they're not worries right now. I had my functional medicine practitioner appointment this morning. I had told the doctor I was feeling more anxious and even more depressed, and so we did some more poking and prodding, and in the usual spots like I showed you guys, right here, just underneath the V of your chest, of your rib cage, and right here, just below your belly button. My belly button's right here, and right here. They hurt. They hurt for the first time in a while since he's done that. This is my fourth week with him doing his treatment, and this is the first time in 4 weeks that those spots have actually hurt. And he pointed out again that these are major points of stress from my adrenal glands. Even though they were located above my kidneys, or everyone's kidneys, a lot of the stress builds up right there. So it occurred to me that I had been worrying too much, and of course that led to more anxiety, more depression, and it also made me think of somebody who follows my channel and who's going through benzodiazepine withdrawal, and they have problems with frequent urination and complaints of possible bladder inflammation. Now, frequent urination is a very common symptom of benzodiazepine withdrawal, and it kind of makes sense that it would feel like your bladder is inflamed, because right above your bladder is your adrenal stress point. So if that's inflamed, it can feel like your bladder's inflamed. And maybe, I'm no doctor, but maybe it can inflame your bladder as well. So if you're in a time of stress, and benzo withdrawal is definitely a time of stress, then your adrenals can definitely play a big role in what's going on. So I'm not going to name any names or anybody's personal business, but if you're viewing this video, then that's some food for thought for you. So the doctor, when he felt my abdomen, he could tell something was off, and he asked me how it felt, and I said it hurt like hell. So it led me to further believe the science behind what goes on in your body and how stress affects your body, and how your insides, your abdomen, your all around your gut, and how it's all connected to your brain, and how too much worry, too much stress can really eat us up, guys. Now, a lot of us add too much stress to our lives, and unneeded stress, and we're overcritical of ourselves, and we really need to focus on one goal at a time. So my doctor had asked me if I had upped my dose on Klonopin, and I was honest with him, and I said I've really been trying to fight going up on it, and I've been trying to take a half a milligram for 2 days straight, and then skip 4 days, and then I really feel it again, and it's just not working out too well. So it's kind of a no-brainer for me that I have to go up a little bit to finally get my serotonin levels up. It sucks, but another thing is that I didn't get my test results back. They weren't going to be ready till Monday, so I have to wait for all my blood results back. My neurotransmitter levels. I also requested to have my hormone levels checked again, and these include my TSH, my FT4, which is free serum thyroxine, FT3, RT3, which is reverse T3, anti-TG, anti-thyroid globulin antibodies, and anti-TPO, which is anti-thyroid peroxidase antibodies. This is just the full go around of your thyroid levels. So if you've had just your TSH, your T4, and your T3 taken, then it's really not the full picture of your thyroid. So I also had something called pregnenolone, pregnenolone, which can have to deal with your adrenal glands. I asked to get tested for my yeast, possible yeast overgrowth, and all those tests I'll get back on next Thursday, so I gotta wait a week. But until then, I'm gonna stick to what I've been saying, and that is de-stressing, watching my diet, and trying to enjoy things that I used to. So right now I'm parked in front of the golf range. There's my golf clubs right there. There's a nice golf range. I know it looks like a garage, but it's pretty cool. The golf balls, they pop out of the ground, so you don't have to bend over and put them on a tee every single time you want to swing. And golf was something I was kind of passionate about before I became depressed and before I was dealing with anxiety every day. So I'm trying to get back into that, and it also plays into my exercise. Light exercise is good for your adrenals. Walking, stuff like swinging a golf club, getting a little bit of a sweat on. It's good for your endorphins, really releasing into your brain, which helps your mood as well. It's good to do every day, even if it's only 10 to 30 minutes. 30 minutes, I would recommend, of exercise, light exercise. Definitely benefits. It's something I was doing for a while. I changed my vitamin B complex because I felt like the other one wasn't working as well. And I was feeling so de-stressed last night that I actually forgot to take my nighttime antidepressant and forgot to take my 5-HTP this morning, which I don't know if it was a good sign or a bad sign, but I definitely felt it. I'd say around 2 o'clock. So woke up about 9, and 5 hours later I really felt that, okay, Steve, you missed something, so I thought about it and realized that there are some pieces of the puzzle that I missed, and parts of my regimen that I screwed up. But if you've ever golfed, it's a lot like a golf swing. There's a lot of moving parts that all need to move fluidly in motion with one another. It's not as easy as it looks on TV, but it's enjoyable once you get the hang of it. So that's why I'm here today, de-stressing. I got my headphones with me. I'm going to listen to some music, get some exercise going, and then kick back on the couch later, watch some football. Football's back, So that's my update for today, guys. Feeling better than yesterday, thank God. I'm going to continue. I've been continuing with my medications, my supplements, and trying new things or things that I've tried before in the past, and I'm just putting them all together. So that's it for today, guys. It wasn't really a clear-cut video on much, but one thing I did want to add to the video, which was I requested an adrenal saliva test, which is now illegal in New York State. Go figure. It has to do with you spitting into a tube, I think 4 to 5 times a day, and it measures your cortisol levels. and when they can spike and when they're higher or lower. Measures your cortisol levels over the course of a day, in comparison to having your blood drawn for your cortisol levels. And cortisol levels is obviously your stress hormone. It gets released in times of stress. And yeah, you can have an AM and a PM drawn of your blood, but that's only 2 times during the day. And then they usually don't get drawn in the same day. So those levels can change, but it would have been nice to know my, you know, cortisol levels throughout the day. But he said I would probably have to go to Connecticut for that, which I'm not opposed to. I'll take a fucking ferry to Connecticut if that's what it comes down to. But reason why I suggested my thyroid was because on a previous blood test it said it was quote unquote in range, but that lab reference reference range seemed to be kind of weird and kind of way too broad, of a spectrum, and I've had lab tests done at other labs, and the reference range, quote unquote, was a lot smaller than some of the better labs that I was going to, so I wanted to have that rechecked at a better lab, and maybe it's my thyroid that's holding me back this whole time. I don't know, fingers crossed. Hopefully my serotonin goes up. Hopefully my thyroid is alright. If it isn't, hopefully we can fix that. No, I've been rambling a lot, guys. Sorry. Anyways, gonna go hit some golf balls. I'm gonna go listen to some music, get a good sweat on, and watch some football. I hope you guys are doing well today. I know that I'm doing better than yesterday, and I'm thankful for it. Be thankful for your good days or your good hours, and don't be afraid of them, because they will come and go as you heal through depression, as you heal through anxiety, but they won't go away forever. So remember that. So anyways, guys, I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.